This is your Gemini weekly tarot reading. Let's take a look and see what energy is going on out there for Gemini. Hello. Oops, let's get this deck right here. We're going to use this one. All right. How was your full moon? Had an interesting weekend, that's for sure. Interesting. Hi. All right, let's take a look and see. This must be for you. You're the first person that popped up. Let's take a look and see. My computer keeps popping up little messages that won't clear. Okay. All right, here we go, Gemini. She says moon is in Gemini. Okay, so here's what I see for Gemini. We have the Hangman. First thing that comes out is like the Hangman. So as the Hangman plays its role, it typically shows us a stage where we've laid seeds or a stage where there's pauses in between events. This would be like putting an offer on a house and having to wait for the paperwork, or applying for college, or something that seems to take time, or stuck, or, you know, waiting to get out of a relationship or put your news in at work. So it's the Hangman. It's a little bit of a stuck phase. Now we're going to move forward and see if this is breaking or what's going on, but I am seeing the Queen of Swords in the center here. It's a little bit of tension going on with Gemini, a lot of black and white for you. And what I mean by that, hi, she said mine was interesting as well, Gemini sun. So here's what she's saying. Her weekend was interesting too. So here's what's interesting about this. Like, you've walked away from something that doesn't serve you. You've kind of left something behind quite decisively. There's also a lot expected of you right now. So there's this energy of pace, like hurry up kind of thing. Tension for sure. But here's what's interesting about this is all in the back row, right? So you've got the Hanged Man, the Queen of Swords, a little bit of fear, right? So we have the Moon card. And the Moon card is our card for fear. It's also necessary things that we have to do, and worry also has to do with secrets and things popping up. But the moons are emotions. So how have your emotions been affected this last week? No coincidence that we had a full moon. And that one is just a Scorpio, Gemini. Like, there's a lot of energy with this moon that was coming up. But anyway, so this has to do with emotions. So how are your emotions playing out right now? Are they kind of pronounced and full, and instead of just like slightly irritated, we're all the way, or we're very worried in ways that seem to be heavier? And what I mean by things moving quickly is we have the Eight of Cups, okay? Inner tension. So we have the Eight of Cups. This is things moving kind of quickly, especially emotionally, like can't keep up with it. But you are learning a lot. We have this Page of Wands. Any of you taking any classes right now, this usually refers to doing something not quite so formal as taking a class in college, but maybe doing some online learning or studying something. And possibly it means that you're learning a lesson and feeling like a rookie too. But I see the Four of Swords, which is tension. So this is all like in the back row. And as we're moving forward, I see a continuation, like you're anchoring some decisions you had made, and like maybe a situation has come up and it's refreshed itself in front of you, going, you sure? So I'm seeing some energy here with the Nine of Coins. This is an idea, and the closer you're getting to it, dead center, you've got the 10 of Coins. So the 10 of Coins is our card for, you know, really both of these are all about things in balance and being in black and white, right? So we want to look at things pragmatically rather than with our emotions, and we're really trying to separate ourselves from that, right? So I'm seeing moving forward for you, I see the Six of Swords. And even this is a minor card, like we don't need things to move in a major way for the tension to ease up, for things to lighten up on our ass, right? But this is us showing you that this is going to lighten up for you a little bit. I don't think the pace of things is going to slow down quite as much as you'd like, but I do see a shift for you, a little bit of a bifurcation in energy, because we have this Three of Coins and the World card, right? World is all about expansiveness, and then the end result here is your crossroads. And so that's the Fool, right? Crossroads and opportunity. So King of Coins, the World card, Three of Coins, the Fool. So regardless of that end period that or that stuck period that we had in the beginning, that is definitely going to break, especially with this Seven of Swords right here. This is things getting easier. I do free tarot card readings. Right now I'm just doing the Gemini reading. Yes, this is, so if you notice here, this is the Four of Swords right here at the top. He's got the needle on his nose. And on the bottom of your reading, we have the Seven of Swords. That's a release of all of that, right? It's like letting all of that go. So like I said, everything doesn't have to move completely out of our realm of observation, but it at least lighten up, like enough for the bubble to pop, and it doesn't take much. So step into a little bit of that grace and just know that that's going to alleviate itself and you're going to feel a little better. And yes, I do readings. I might come back this afternoon. I've got a few clients to read, but I like to stay on for a couple hours. So this afternoon, when all of those are done, I'll be back to play with you guys. All right, let's look at the Gemini moon. I noticed a couple of you mentioned Gemini moon there. So let us take a look and see. So book your one-on-one, karmaondeck.com for classes, mentorship, coaching, and for your one-on-one reading. Or just hang out with me on YouTube. That's fine too. If you do feel this was of benefit to you, if it resonated, just ask that you share. There's no donations for this stuff. Somebody was asking. Okay, here we go. Gemini moon. I think Gemini has money on their mind a little bit. You have an amazing background reading right here. This back row, Queen of Pentacles, Two of Cups, King of Cups, Three of Cups, and the Lovers. This is telling me that emotionally things are all coming into perspective and balance for you. I see there is some, I don't want to use the word drama, but there is some worry about people not telling the truth or antagonizing. Something having to do with family. So I'm seeing, you know, the 10 of Pentacles, which has to do with legacy. So whatever it is you're dealing with family wise, trust your intuition because your High Priestess is in play. Your home life, Queen of Cups, Two of Cups, like I'm seeing expansive qualities of love for Gemini right now. Balance in a lot of things. We see the Three of Cups, which is either party or celebration or, you know, looking forward to having and being surrounded by love. With the Lovers card in play, there's a feeling with Gemini that they're worried that the other shoe is going to drop or that there is something else to worry about. But I'm really, you know, that's why the Devil card right in the center, right? You're circling yourself with all of these good things, right? So that we can not focus on the thing that's really pulling that one thread and annoying us. And I can say that Gemini's a little overwhelmed right now by this Nine of Cups. So the Nine of Cups is overwhelmed, right? Emotionally drained. So like we were saying in the general spread, you've kind of been pulled upon by different things in different ways to the point where you're feeling a little drained. That's that Nine of Cups. I don't think you're sharing that with anyone. We're not raising our hand and asking for help. We're just kind of hanging on here, right? Because this is your mindset right here. Ten of Wands. 10 of Wands is our card for being you know, having a burden, doing the things that are asked of you, and there's just a lot on your plate, right? And so that's feeling kind of heavy. But again, I love the congruency between the general spread and this one where we have the Six of Swords again. So things are most definitely going to be easy. You're not alone in this. You're really going to be surrounded by a lot of love and support. So ask for it, look for it. You've also got the Six of Wands, which is victory. This is a surprise and victory. You'll be recognized. This card usually means recognition. So, you know, I think it's not a lot. You're not as isolated as you feel right now emotionally. I think you're seen, and there's just so much that's going on for you and so much that is expected that you can't take a moment to breathe. So that's part of the problem. However, there's a lot of joy in the background, come from gratitude and blessings. I'm going to take a look and see what your divination of the ancients has to say for this week. I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me. I will be back in a little bit to finish a couple more signs out today, and I'm hoping to hang out with you guys this evening and do some question and answer. If you guys would like that, just look for my live on YouTube. If you go to my YouTube and subscribe, it'll give you a notification when I go live. But thank you for your support. All right, here we go. Ornithomancy, omen. So this card really has to do with looking for signs, and it's pretty much letting you know that they'll be there if you're paying attention to them. I want to thank you for hanging out with me, and I will catch you guys on the flip side. And as always, love is the answer to every question, especially this season.